Um, Hello. This video is. I'm not used to this anymore, but this video, um, I am NiaKenji. Normally, I play a character or something of that nature, but today I want to talk to you about overwork and how bad it is. Um, I'm not sure if I'll cut out the ums, but I hope this video can reach you and hopefully lay you to bed whenever your mind is racing about all of the things that you want to be doing or everything you wish to do. I don't blame you in the slightest, and I completely understand. In fact, I was laying in bed just a moment ago. I took a melatonin, I took my cat to my room so that we could go to bed together because I love her company. And she wakes me up at a reasonable time when normally I just struggle to wake up before 3 in the afternoon just because I work so late. But I thought about this video and it means a lot to me because that opening line that I used, where I'm NiaKenji, not a character of any kind, it's from a creator that means a lot to me. And though I don't watch their content nowadays, whenever I found that video, it comforted me through possibly one of the worst times in my life for my mental. And I want to be there for you all as they were there for me. It might be a little weird immediately confessing to overwork, but I want to play a little bit of devil's advocate to begin this of, for you to burn the midnight oil the way that you do, or the way that you're always thinking about whatever you're working on your day-to-day, may it be school, your job, even mid-conversation to where it just peeps out. That's passion. No matter what it makes you do, at the end of the day, you love what you're doing. Even if sometimes that you wish you weren't as self-destructively working on it as you do. And despite me being here to ask you to please go to bed, because you've worked plenty enough, I promise you have, even if you don't think you have. It's just perspective's a bitch. But I wanted to say that to let you know I know where you're coming from. In fact, I'm struggling with overwork right now. It's 4 in the morning and I'm here recording for you because I don't want to have you guys wait any longer, because I love everyone who watches these videos and it means a lot to me because it makes me think pursuing my passion is possible. If I had it my way, I'd never sleep again, but that's not how either of our bodies work. So you and I need to make moves so that we can be healthy and live hopefully long lives. Because even today, before I was doing this, I was scrolling, because scrolling escapes no one. My best friend in the world, he texted me telling me to go to bed. Because I promised him I'd go to bed once I finished writing one of the chapters, but I didn't even start on the chapters because I was so stressed and just giving myself time. And That's what happens a lot of the time. You're so over overstimulated is a weird word for it because it's kind of been taken by like the autistic community, which is fair that it was, but it also works here for people who aren't autistic. Being faced with hundreds of options and ways to act, different ways to pursue your passion, or trying to even achieve a work to life balance whenever your work is your passion. It's unbelievably hard. It's something that I think it'll take me another 4 to 5 years to actually do, which is something I never thought I'd say, quite frankly. But growth takes time. And even that if that growth takes form in doing less work just so that I can be happier, I'm not happy about that, but I think it's for the best. Because, like it or not, on both of our ends, we need to be happy to do our best work. We need to be rested to do our best work. So, what you need to do is okay, this is what I do whenever when my brain is still like racing. I make a to-do list, and depending on how much energy you have, order it. Order it from like easiest to hardest about what you need to do tomorrow, just so that this little bit of planning, this little bit of time that you have isn't wasted. Maybe this is bad advice, because it is just telling you to do work if you can't sleep, but I found just waiting there for you to, like, for your body to take you, to be so annoying. Trying to wait there and try to use different, like, techniques that you learn from people every single day just to get a wink of sleep, or sleep way too long. It's very defeatist, but I think the best thing you could do here is just lean in to it. Do what you can with the time you have. Yeah. Because something that a lot of overworkers do that is just awful. Most of the time I'm willing to hear second opinions, but here it's just not. If you have a rough day, please, I'm begging you, to the person behind that screen, never make yourself do more the next day, okay? I mean that very heavily. If you have an off day to where you do a little less work, or something comes up to where you couldn't do that work, then fine. You come back at it tomorrow. But until then, I need you to rest. Because if you make yourself do more than what is expected of you the day you're coming back, the next day you're only going to be more exhausted. You're just moving the goalpost back without any real purpose. You need to treat yourself like you're human. Because I know you do incredible things. Anyone with passion will do anything that they could think of just to improve a little bit at their craft. It's why I love passionate people so much. But you need to know when enough is enough. Because it'll save you. it won't only save you from like the inevitable like heart explosions that come from working as late as I do, but or as we do, because I I know it's not just me. But it'll save you from creating something that you're not proud of. And I'd argue that's more important than anything else, really. Uh, I'm I'm sorry about the clicking sounds. If I'm being honest, I'm doing more work than is necessary right now. Dude, I think something that is particularly bad about me overworking is I have ADHD. I have really bad ADHD. It makes it to where I have 3 lines of thought going at all times, and for me, like, even be able to think straight in a conversation, most of the time, I need music in the background. It makes people think I don't care what they're talking about. But on the less mundane side, whenever I'm working, it makes to where I can't work on one thing at once. Sometimes I'm talking to an artist while writing a novel, while talking to my editor. It's it's hard because I need to stop myself from doing all that. I mean, just there, I was working on this thumbnail a little bit longer because I want to make sure when it gets to you it's perfect, but I know I should just focus on one piece at a time. Yeah. We all just need to learn to slow down. Society always pushes us to do more than the next day and to strive to be anything but mediocre, it seems. But a day of mediocrity isn't that bad. The idea of sitting around, going to my job, and then coming back and reading a novel, not making a cent over minimum wage if I could afford it, it sounds nice. I wouldn't want to live like that forever, but it's so nice. But this is what passion does. Passion forces you to move more than others. And sometimes we end up hurting ourselves in the midst of passion. Something I think about a lot in the day to day is how true some sayings ring. Because you always hear people are burning with passion and that to only be a good thing. But burning implies there's a fuel being lost along with it. And whenever I feel the carpal tunnel getting to me, or I feel my eyes start to drift, I do feel like I'm losing something while pursuing this. I think I have already decided that I would much rather be losing this than to not have all everything. But it does make me worried for my loved ones. I have many friends who are, no, all my friends are incredibly passionate people. But hating themselves for not being as successful in their passions as they wish to be. Passion should never be something that you dread doing. Because I'd be lying to you if I told you I enjoyed every single day I worked on novels. But if I dread doing it, then I don't do it for the day. It's not that I don't care, it's not that I don't love what I do. It's that I love what I do too much to allow myself to create in such a corporately forced haze. People deserve to pursue their passions without the need of monetary value. I'm happy people can make money off their passions, but too many times it leads to you them hating the passion and forgetting why they even want to do this in the first place. It's definitely hard to remind yourself what's going on in this space, but there's wonderful people. Because passionate people will always exist in literally every field. One of my friends is passionate about working at a casino. What a silly passion. I'm not doing that to downplay them. It's just, what an incredible thing that is. Something that's considered to be like a dead-end job to so many is someone's full passion. It's everything they want to do, everything they want to be. That's beautiful, isn't it? Something that just seems so mundane to one person is just everything they could imagine. I genuinely think that's beautiful. I genuinely think that's beautiful. Okay. Okay, guys. I'm glad you listened to me ramble about what I think of overworking, but truly, I want you to sleep after this. While there is like a beauty in the idea of burning out in a fit of passion, it's not what you deserve. There is so much for you to give in this world, and to let it all go away due to a bit of passion, it's not fair to you or your loved ones. Because whenever your passion is like this, then it's not passion, it's not love for something, it's just obsession. And while obsession is good in some scenarios, you know I love it. I'm the yandere creator, but you know, love is a lot warmer and slower. And if you're gonna have a hobby or a passion or a dream job for the rest of your life, I'd hate to see that go with just a fast flare. You deserve a bonfire that will burn for years and years to come. Because your purpose is out there, and I know you're working really hard towards it. But if you love something, then you need to know when to keep your hands off it for a moment. I really want you to sleep. I know I can't force that on you, but I can only ask. You deserve rest and to be loved just like everyone else on this earth. And I really hope you take the opportunity. I am tired. I'm really tired. I took a melatonin before this, so maybe these really are just ramblings. But I know I've been helped before by ramblings, and I hope this has helped you. Now, please rest, and I truly can't wait to see the thing you're working on that has kept you up for so long, because I'm sure it's beautiful. Okay. Night night.